Okay. Good morning, everybody. Morning, good afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. Let me make sure. Go. Okie dokie. All right, looks like everything's good to go. So let me load up this. Oh, just okay. Good morning, everybody. We're all having a fantastic day so far. Send that to. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am getting all the shares out today. Boop. 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 Are you my father? Yeah, I forgot to go and get the milk. I can't find my father. Where is... Okie dokie artichoke. Actually, I'm gonna do one more. Yeah, y'all. Talks. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we are going to be doing Destiny 1 again. SDF. We're going to be doing Destiny 1 again today. We are trying to get to light level 400 before we do the raid. And we can move on to another character. It has already been decided that the next character will be a warlock, a solar warlock. So we will be doing that, but I have to get to light level 400 first, and then we can move on to character. Two. Okay, but yeah, so for those that are on the live right now, if you guys can do me a favor, please, please, please hit that like button and share this out. I would greatly appreciate it. The more that you share this out and the more that you hit that like button, the more that I get pushed out. So that will help my channel grow. Um, okay. Uh, and just trying to get this pushed out right quick. So if you guys give me just a minute, I'm going to try to push this out as much as I can. How do I get goals in my stream? Sorry, I shouldn't be asking right now. You don't. No, I do have an answer. I do have an answer. That's actually really easy. There is a tab on your live that will say add goal, and it will allow you to set it up. If you're doing it from Live Studio, then the Tools tab is where you find it at. If you're doing it from your phone, then when you do the drop down section, there'll be a tab that will be in your settings that will allow you to add your goals. Streamlabs on my PC. You'll have to pull up TikTok on your phone and set it, or pull it up on a browser and set it. I remember being here like a month ago. How's it been? It's been really good. Trying to get to light level 400. But it's good to see you again. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Gotcha, thank you. Yeah, no problem, friend. No problem, no problem, no problem. Okay, so are you playing on Xbox? Yes. Yes, I am. I sure am. We are gonna go ahead. Do I have, let's see. Let's go to the tower right quick and see if we can't get any crucible bounties to get some more weapons. My cousin just bought me collector's edition. Nice. Yeah, so our goal for today and pretty much until it gets finished is we're going to try to get to light level 400 and get a lot of guns to use for the raid. So get a lot of stuff to use for the raid to keep our light level on check. Because I don't want to go down in the raid and then swap weapons and then drop my light level down. It's not going to work for me. Grab that one. Grab that one. Grab that one. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now is we are trying to raise our light level up so that we can come over here and grab some of this stuff over here. Because I want to grab some of these weapons. Can you still get on top of the vaults? So I heard that you can, but I don't know how to do it. I got the hiccups. Awesome. But yeah, I heard that you can still do it. It's just that I don't know how to do it, so... Alright, let's go back to orbit. Alright, so the way this works for the Crucible Nuzlocke, right, is I can do Crucible 5 times a week to farm for stuff, or 3 Crucible engrams, either or. Any farming on Crucible after that, I get a -5 penalty on my death saving throws for deleting weapons. So we're only going to do the 5 attempts and call it a day. Fine arms, 6v6 with vehicles. We're going to do that first. We're going to get this one out of the way. And that way we can get our treasure box and our stuffs. I know how to do it. I always like chilling up there when waiting for my friends. I didn't have... Well, now you have friends, Sable. Now you have friends. What are you going to do now that you have friends? Hooray! Cry? Don't do that. I'm gonna cry. Seems logical. Okay. So I know for a fact we need to get better specials and better heavy. We're pretty set for the most part on the primary. Good luck finding a game. Yeah, that's definitely true. Or play No Man's Sky. I need to get back into that. I heard No Man's Sky was absolutely like top tier right now, which drives me nuts because I was playing it when everybody hated the game. I'm unsure of my reality at the moment. Hey, what's up, nickname? We're doing our 5 Crucible matches this week. We're farming to get to light level 400. I really want a friend to play with. I feel it would make for a really fun first playthrough on D2 or No Man's Sky, because I'm down for either one. Like I'll straight up re-download No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. I'll download it. I'll re-download it. Or Destiny 1. Yeah. Destiny 1, Destiny 2. I'll re-download No Man's Sky. And if you want to play No Man's Sky or Destiny 1 or Destiny 2, I'm game. For those that are just joining in the live, you guys would do me a favor and like the live and share the live. The more that you share it and the more that you like it, the more that this will get pushed out so that I can be able to be seen and people can come and check out my content and I can be able to continue to stream games like this one due to the fact that TikTok does not like me playing these types of games. So, are you on PS? If so, I'm about to queue in and destroy this lobby. No, I'm on Xbox, friend. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I have D2, but I'm embarrassed myself yesterday. I hadn't played it for months. Got to stream with a bigger streamer and made myself look dumb. Kept dying. Do you like space-related story games? I like any story-related games. So bot for real. I would rather play a good, solid RPG game and straight up play a story-based game than play something like Call of Duty or Valorant or something like that. Like, just straight up. Thank you for the heart me and the let'ems. Appreciate you. I love you. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Got into a match.
Zone B lost. Lost the lead.
Yeah, that's right. I has big gun.
Zone B secure.
You'll stay over there. Oh no, I got hit. I have a game you need to try. It's not an RPG, but it's a story game called Outer Wilds. Game legit maybe. I've heard of Outer Wilds, but I've never actually played it. Like, I've actually heard of Outer Wilds, but I've never actually had the time to play it.
Enemy captured Zone B. We've lost them all. They've got total control.
D1, yes. We are doing our 5 Crucible matches for the week. We're trying to get better gear.
Heavy ammo on the way. Zone
It's
A
very good and very deep. I'll have to check it out. I will definitely have to check it out. I will re-download No Man's Sky for sure, though.
Heavy ammo available.
Oh, I need that. Give me that. Give me that. I highly recommend it. It's a bit tough because it's kind of puzzle discovery related, but it's worth it. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll definitely check it out. This is something that most people don't realize about me is that I'm known on here for playing like Destiny or something like that. But when it comes to games like
Zone B.
the puzzle games, the indie games, I would much rather play that.
Captured Zone B.
I would much rather spend my time playing like a good story-based, chill game, something that's very relaxing, than play the
Enemy captured Zone
like COD or Valorant or anything like that. Like I can play those games every once in a while, but it's just I can't do it all the time. Destiny 1. Yes, Jam. Yes, we're doing Destiny 1. We are doing a Nuzlocke challenge, my friend. So that is why we play Destiny 1. So if you know anything about Nuzlocke challenges, then I don't know why I didn't just punch him there, but that's cool. Did you have 3 of coins? You should use 1 around at the end of the game. I do have. I'll go ahead and use it. It's very disorienting at first. Like very disorienting, especially without gravity. Try Warframe. I did try Warframe. I got stressed after an hour. And I'm going to have a friend of mine come back and show me basically what I've missed and what I need to do in order to catch back up. Not saying that it's a bad game, it just stressed me out.
You neutralize Zone A.
Give you an updated rundown. Supporting Bungie after the choices they're making right now. So I'm not supporting Bungie. I'm playing a game that
You're falling behind. Enemy
I
captured
enjoy playing,
Zone A.
that other people like the content for. So there's nothing wrong with not playing the game. If you don't want to play the game, then that's totally cool. We're not against it. Not against it at all.
You captured Zone B. You're in the
Ow. Warframe is so huge. I don't know if catching up is possible. At least not possible for me. Fair. You bought the DLC, so you're supporting them. To be fair, I bought Destiny 1 long before the problems started coming up. So
gains the lead.
if you get bored, you can play with. Come on.
Secure.
Been playing Warframe since 2016. Love it. Yeah, like I actually started on Warframe. So I was not on the Destiny trend. I started with Warframe and then quit playing Warframe after they nerfed my character. And then never came back. So I'm super far behind.
Zone C secure.
You can put it down and do Warframe or First Descendant or any other. So here's the thing, Patrick. Here's the thing. I'm gonna play what I want to play. right? So I don't support what Bungie's been doing. I don't. But it's not the company's fault. It's the person who's running the company. So I've already made a whole video on it. I've already talked about it. So
Interceptor inbound.
all right, so we are gonna do this, and that, and that. Okay, bye. And that solved that problem. So here's my thing. For anybody that is new here or that's watching here and does not understand my concept, I'm here to have a positive community. I'm here to bring a positive influence on everybody.
Zone A neutralized.
And I'm going to play the games that I want to play. If you don't like that, you can leave. And if you're not going to leave and be considerate of that concept, then I'm just going to block you and mute you.
Enemy captured Zone A.
That's it. I do not have to waste my time with your toxic situations. I ain't got time for all that.
Your victory gives the city hope, Guardian.
Destiny 1 is sorted, but a smaller player base, a great game though. What about Destiny 2? I play Destiny 2. I play both. Did you see that dude Sparrowfly? Yeah. 2 is super active still doing updates, seasonal stuff, but it's not a very good. Yeah, it's. Oh, I did get an engram. Nice. It's. What's the best way to describe it? Destiny 2 is in a okay place. It's not in a great place, it's not in a bad place, it's in an okay place. I say that it's an okay place because Final Shape was a really good DLC, but then we were all excited about it. It was really great. But then all of a sudden they fired a bunch of people from Bungie, and it's all because of the fact that the CEO of Bungie spent all the money that PlayStation or Sony gave them for frivolous items. So that's the reason why that everything's going down the way it's going down. I've already stated my opinion as to what would happen, what would need to happen in order to fix all of that, and in order for them to make a huge comeback. And if you guys want to go check out that video, awesome. The link is in the description for the my website. Go check out the Red app, and then go look up that video. I used to play Destiny 2 at launch and kind of want to play again. I had so much fun on both D1 and D2. So I can't answer your phone. Destiny 2 is a personal opinion game. Yeah, I would say that. I personally got bored of D2. Haven't even finished seasonal stuff, and I have the auction list saved at the very. Yeah, so here, I'll do this. Just where did I? Here and there you go. So I made a video that how to save Destiny. That's literally what the video is about. And my thing is that the thing that needs to happen is two things. One, what is his name? Pete or Patrick or whatever his name is. It starts with P. The guy who runs Bungie, right? He needs to go, like just straight up go. He needs to vamoose and move on. Okay, and then get replaced with somebody else, right? And the second thing that needs to happen is the main chunk of that video, which is what I call the Destiny Definitive Edition. And I go in to explain what that would look like. But essentially the short version of it is you would need to remake Destiny 1 at 60 frames per second. And that's a primary income. Okay. You would need to remake Destiny 1 at 60 frames per second. You would need to upgrade it to be that of what you would see in Destiny 2. And then you would need to add all of these exotics and rework them to fit in Destiny 2, because the definitive edition would make it to where that you would start at vanilla campaign Destiny 1 and work all the way through to final shape. And you would have all the exotics ever done in Destiny franchise. You would have all the legendaries. You would have everything just right there available to you. I am going to delete you because you're not doing anything. Me.
Your name? Have a splendid day.
An engram.
After all the layoffs they just had, their goal is to maintain content while minimize. Yeah, so right now, no. So Jonathan, right now you were correct. Right now they could not do that, no. However, this would be a project that would be a long-term project, meaning that they would have to start right now and start working on it. And they could have it theoretically, they could have it done financially and all of that done by the end of 2025 to maybe the end of 2026, theoretically. Because once Sony has gone through and done the first part that I mentioned in the video, where they remove the people that are blowing all of the money and using it for projects and things that don't pertain to Destiny at all. Once they remove all of that out of the equation, like Marathon, for example, Marathon's a waste of time. Marathon is a complete waste of time. Go in, remove that project, because nobody wants to work on it anyway. They did a literal podcast where one of the employees at Bungie went in and talked on that podcast and said that nobody in Bungie is excited for creating Marathon. Nobody in the company wants to make Marathon. Nobody. They're doing it because they're being paid to do it. So drop that game completely, just delete it from the equation. Use the money that you were using to create that project to then start working on the project that I mentioned in the video, and you could theoretically have it done by the end of 2025 to the end of 2026. Theoretically. They would have to drop all development and maintenance for D2 in order to accomplish that timeline. I wouldn't say that. I would say that they would have to slow it down, which they've already which they've already said that they're going to do anyway. They would have to slow it down and put it to a crawl, basically. And they've already said that they were going to do that. So I would rather you go in and do that and slow it down than and then create this project versus leave it as it is and not give us the content that we want and need. That's where I'm getting at. Now, do I think that it would ever happen? No. No, I don't. I don't I don't think that Bungie would ever take the risk of going and recreating that project that I mentioned in that video. I don't think that they'd ever do that, but in my opinion, that's what would save it because you've got 90% of the community who quite literally would absolutely 100% blow all of their money for an updated, upgraded Destiny 1 where it was at 60 frames per second. You could play it on PC, and all of the weapons would be upgraded and updated to fit within the Destiny 2 franchise because it would allow you to be able to take those weapons and put them into Destiny 2 and use weapons that have never been seen before. So you have all of these reasons for why it's good, but knowing the company that Bungie is, they'll never do it. They'll never do it because they don't want to take that risk. They would rather work on new projects than to do something like that. I need some more.
Good choice. Careful out there.
But yeah, that's at least my opinion. Is for me, Final Shape should be the end of it. Final Shape should be the last DLC that we get. And everything after that needs to continue with the episodes or whatever and continue on with like short stories. But go and do the Destiny Definitive Edition. That's what would save Bungie right now. Because what that would do is if let's hypothetically go in and say that they decided to do that project, the Destiny Definitive Edition that I mentioned in the video. The money you would get from the PC players alone to play Destiny 1 on PC at 60 frames per second or higher and be able to play it from vanilla Destiny 1 all the way to Final Shape on Legendary and be able to farm for those exotics again and be able to have them drop with new perks that fit within the Destiny 2 franchise, the amount of content you would get just from that alone and the amount of money you would get from that alone would be enough to not only pay for the funding that they spent to make that project, but then also make enough to where that they could potentially go back and refund the projects for these other games that they're wanting to design. That would be business wise how you would be able to do it. Is popular. Oh, that's Sammy's Discord. It's on her computer. Yeah, that's her computer. It's not mine. Sammy is super popular. Rift, Clash. We're gonna do Clash. so many would buy D1 if it was just the collection to be bought over to PC. I know I'd buy. Yeah, exactly. But my thing would be is that again, in order to do that project, I would a bit business wise, I would go as far as to go and do exactly what I mentioned in that video, which is to upgrade Destiny 1 to where PC players can play it. It's at a higher frame rate. The weapons would be upgraded to Destiny 2 style exotics and legendaries. Um, you would remove the level cap, so the level 40 with the 400 light level, you would remove that and then implement it Destiny 1 to have light level that matches Destiny 2. You would do all of that, and then you would go and separate the PvE with the PvPvE out. So you would do two different apps, and you didn't have to download both of them if you didn't want to. You get to pick and choose what you want to play. So if you want to play nothing but PvE, you would download that app and not download the other one, and then just play nothing but the storyline. You would do that. And then you'd be able to do raids, dungeons, all of that in that app as well. So you'd have that. But if you wanted to play nothing but PvP or PvPvE, you would go and download the other app. Like, for me, that would be the way that I would go about doing it. It just makes more sense business-wise to do it that way. They'd have to bring back the loot cave. I know we already have the dungeon as a reference to it, but loot cave again would be so nostalgic. So you could do that, yeah. So Rob, so here's my thing, and I mentioned it very briefly in the video. So if you want to go watch it, it is up on there. But I mentioned in the video where that for the PvP players that the first brand new PvP game mode would be the Battle Royale. So let's say that you want the loot cave again. Imagine if you download that PvP map and have the Battle Royale for Destiny, you play on it, and then one of the secret bosses was found in the loot cave. So you go to that map, you go to the loot cave, and then you go inside there, and it's just a bunch of waves after wave after wave for a long period of time until a boss pops up, and it's like just a randomized boss that when you destroy the boss, it drops a specific weapon attached to that boss, but it's the loot cave. So it gives you loot, arms race mode. Yeah, exactly. It's arms race. It's literally arms race. But imagine you would be able to do that in the Battle Royale for the idea that I've come up with, right? Because let's be honest, Call of Duty did that. COD did it. So why can't Bungie, right? If Call of Duty can go in and create two separate apps that tie into the same game and be able to implement all of what I just mentioned into their game, why can't Bungie do it for Destiny? It would make so much more sense for you to be able to do that. There are so many concepts that you could add as well, like the loot cave thing. So you would load into the map, and then you go to the loot cave, and you have a random chance for that loot cave to trigger off an event that would allow you to beat a boss and get wave after wave after wave to get better gear for your battle royale. Like, that would be the coolest thing that I had ever seen. But anyway, it's just an idea that I had. It's not ever going to happen, but that would be the way I would go about doing it. That would be how I would save the franchise. But some of that is explained on the link I sent you. Shows some interesting things regarding Bungie. Oh yeah, I'll go watch it when I get off stream. But but it just it baffles me. It literally baffles me that the entire company, everybody in the company right now is not excited for this other game that they're working on. When you have a guy who is high up on the tier list in Bungie who goes on a podcast and literally his first words out of his mouth is that Marathon's a waste of time and that nobody is excited for it and they don't want to release it except for the people that are the higher ups, the big dogs. The fact that he said that should merit enough for you to stop and back up and say, hey, maybe we need to consider some of these other things for the franchise that's making us the money. Do you still have that G-Hor mission? Yes, I do have it. I haven't finished it yet. No, I haven't finished it yet. What saddens me is that so much passion and credibility has shrunk from what gaming used to be, money instead of convenience for. Exactly. Yeah, all it is just a money grab. Which again, funny enough, is that the idea that I have is both a money grab and a convenience for the consumer. It's both, which is why that I am so adamant about this. Is that the idea itself would grab so much money at the same time being a super huge convenience for the consumer because it would allow them to be able to play what they want to play and have all of the content readily available to you. It's not exciting as Marathon isn't what the original game. It's another extraction game, so not Marathon. Yeah, so from my understanding of Marathon is the original idea for Marathon was shot completely. Like the people who came up with the idea for Marathon gave the higher ups the idea for Marathon, and they said, "Okay, we don't like your idea, but we like certain bits and pieces, so we're gonna take those and make our own game, and then we're gonna pay you to do that. And if you don't like it, that's your problem." That's basically what happened. Was the big dogs went and said, "We like kinda what you're doing, but we don't want that. So go in and change it to fit what we want. And then if you don't like it, that's your problem." That's just ridiculous. So Marathon, the fact that the entire company is not excited for releasing this game means that it's going to launch and it's going to launch terribly. It's going to like literally be the worst launch that Bungie has ever released. They'll release the game and then it's going to crash and burn and nobody's going to play it. It's going to be worse than No Man's Sky when it launched. And that's saying something. It's going to be so bad that it's going to make No Man's Sky's launch day look like that they made millions. Millions. Classic Marathon was what we think it's classic Duke Nukem style. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be like Redfall. I don't even know who. Like, so, yeah, exactly. It'd be like Redfall. So, Redfall or No Man's Sky launch day or whatever, it's going to be exactly like that, but worse. It's legitimately going to be like that. They're not going to make any money off of it. Not a cent. Not a dime. And it's because that the entire company, except for the people who run the company, they're not excited for this. So they're doing it half baked. They're like literally not even putting any effort into it. Now I'm sad as Dishonored were cool games, and now the studio is just yeah, yep. But in all honesty, Bungie needs to do what, going back to the No Man's Sky thing, Bungie needs to go back and do what they did. So the company that released No Man's Sky, when it launched and saw how bad it was doing, they admitted that they could have done better. And they did exactly that. They launched the game, saw how bad it was, and decided, hey, we need to make this game better. And they did that. And now it's one of the most popular games to stream right now. It's literally one of the top games to play right now. I don't recommend elimination, by the way. It's the same. Oh yeah, I'm just doing it just for the weapons. Why are you playing D1? Yeah, so people do play D1. It's just that Crucible is a little bit difficult. Take me back to 2007. Halo, Gears, multiplayer were so booming fun. Yep. I'm not getting it. Okay. Let's try a different game mode. Let's do. Draft time. The issue with Destiny is that it's going on for too long without any decent content. Yeah, so that's what we've been talking about this whole time, is that I made a video that, in my opinion, would be what Bungie would need to do in order to have their saving grace and allow them to come back on top of the game, right? If they were to do my idea, they would not only make enough money to fund for that project, but they would also make enough money to be able to fund these other side projects that they're wanting to do. So far, I think the only active is the week. And yeah, he's doing a Nuzlocke run on D1. Yes. We need D3, the MMORPG. Yeah, Evo, like, I'll post the link again. Thank you for the likes and for the heart me. I appreciate that. I'm going to post the link again. So there's the video for the link, right? So for those that have not watched it yet, please go watch it, because I explain what would need to happen in order to make them to where they would come back on the good graces of the Destiny community, right? They would need to do this project. They would need to do it in a very specific way. And if they were to do it, not only would the consumer be happy, but they would make enough money to be able to fund these other projects they're wanting to do that the company would actually be excited about and want to see happen. They would be able to fund that, but it requires them to do what I mentioned in that video. And if they did it right, it would be, honestly, the last time that Bungie did something that good was back in like 2007, 2008 era, where they were releasing really good games back to back to back to back, right? So that's how good that would be, theoretically, if they did it right. I gotta go check your video. I've always said Destiny should be an MMO. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely go check out that video. And then if you have any comments or questions or whatnot, please feel free to go in and comment on that video. But essentially, it's an idea that I've had for well over a year now. And I honestly believe that this idea would be what saved Bungie financially and put themselves back in our good graces again. I'm gonna go back to Raw. Screw it. I'm fed up waiting. Combined arms. Yeah, we're gonna do that. longer than as we've been talking about this before the 30. Yeah. Has it been longer than a year? We have been talking about this since the 30th anniversary. Yeah. I can't believe it's been longer than a year. I was thinking it was longer. Been roughly a year, but longer? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, Foxy. How you doing today, my friend? What are you playing Destiny on? Xbox. I'm playing on Xbox. I'm gonna cry when Bungie finally shuts down the servers when they're working on their different game. Yeah. Yep. It was the same time that you were taunting Mayhem on VOG when you got Vex. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it has been longer than a year. That's funny. I still can't believe I got Vex 3 times back to back to back. Like I got Vex on that run with Mayhem, and then I got it twice again after that. Been busy, haven't had time to play D2, still need help grinding on that bonfire event. Well, if you need help, you could always ask me and I'd be happy to help. I swear I remember the weirdest of details. Definitely. Awesome. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. I need to turn my alerts on. Hold up. There we go. Now my alerts are on. For those that are just joining in, if you guys can please do me an absolute favor, please hit that like button and please share out this live if you enjoy the content. The more you share it out, the more that you like the live, the more that my content will get pushed out. So the thing about TikTok is that their algorithm changed in the middle of June. That makes it to where that content creators who stream games like Destiny or Call of Duty or Fortnite are having a much more difficult time streaming it than they did before. So in order to get pushed out on the For You page, it all comes down to you guys pushing the content out. The more you push it out, the more I will get seen and the more I'll be able to stream content like this. I'll ask for that tomorrow. Won't be online tonight. Got ice cream night. Nice. Thank you for the share. I'll press like if you give me a winning lottery ticket. I joke, maybe, kinda. Hold up. What did I do with it? Just had it. I think I might have thrown it away. I had this little card that like had a QR code on the back of it, but it was one of those cards you get for like when you go to like a raffle or whatever, and it was like a $20 Amazon card. But I had already used it, so I was just gonna show it to you and be like, here, use this QR code for $20. And then you log in, you're like, oh. Oh, we finally got in. Nice. I'll compromise. I'll like if I borrow you later. Bet. How does your Destiny look like that? This is Destiny 1. This is Destiny 1, friend. This is the original. Yeah, so Destiny 1 looks a lot different. So what are we doing in Destiny 1 today? We are trying to get to light level 400. So I'm farming for better weapons, better gear, so that I could get up to the 400 light level, and then I'll finally be able to do the raid. So I technically can do the raid right now because I finished off all the storyline, but I want to get to 400 light levels so that I can be able to do the raid and not feel like I'm behind, essentially. So, but as soon as we do the raid, as soon as we complete the raid, if we finish it without going down, the next character is a solar warlock. It's already been determined. I'm back on, so if you'll be doing strikes, I'm here. Yeah, I probably will do strikes if I can get the crucible stuff done. But I need to farm for weapons. That's my number one thing right now.
Alpha team.
Let's make a prayer for Tony to lose equipment. I mean, what? Who said that?
Prepare for heavy
Knowing my luck, that's exactly. I'm gonna get into the raid, and then I'm gonna lose all of my gear, and I'm gonna have to restart on this character from the very beginning and do a Void Titan all over again.
gains the lead.
That's gonna be my luck.
Lost the lead. Enemy captured zone B. You're in the lead.
Yeah, let's go.
Zone B neutralized. Double kill. Zone A.
Double down.
Zone B secure. Enemy captured zone A.
I'll take it. That's a sparrow. That would be so sad. I forgot about the sparrow. Very yeah. He's on a streak. I was, but now I'm out.
Falling behind.
What was I gonna? Oh, we still need to do sparrow racing, guys. So I still need people to do sparrow racing.
Gains the lead. Enemy captured zone B. Enemy controls all zones. Lost the lead. Zone A neutralized.
So if anybody's interested in doing sparrow racing, to put up as content, if you're in the Discord, let me know, because I need 6 people to do that. I need 6 people to start that up. Ow. BRB, yeah, you good. You good.
You're falling behind.
Yeah, if I can get 6 people to be interested in doing the sparrow racing, that would be phenomenal. I would be able to, Did he go down? Yes, let's go. Ooh, vehicle. Excuse me, pardon me. A vehicle. Oh, it's broken though. Nope, I'm good. I should have popped a bubble there. Sucker. Oh. That was wooed. Got him back. Oh. Push in, please. Push in, please. Push in, please. Where'd he... Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Three of coins? Yeah, I need to...
Only 5 minutes left. Interceptor inbound.
Goodness.
Interceptor available.
Seriously? I've gotten 2 exotics from losing a Crucible game before, so three of coins are a hit. Oh yeah.
Zone C neutralized. You've nearly lost. Zone C
Got it.
captured.
A little late, but I got it. Really?
You will learn from this defeat.
Oh well. I tried. See what I get. I got 2 weapons. I'll take it. So would that be 2 engrams out of the 5? Yes, that would be 2 engrams, yes. Yeah, that would be 2. So I could do one more and see if I get another engram, or go up to 5 games as either or. Okay. So it was a sniper rifle, which means that up.
Hi.
Special weapon.
Done.
Primary. Was the 341? Okay. We're gonna delete that and grab that.
Transfer.
Nice.
Have a nice day.
Okay, cash this engram in. Let's see what we get. Luna. 341. So let's equip that. Okay. 1. Select. At 340. Tree 40.
May the next crisis be less messy.
That address. That tower's
Oh, I did. Hold up. Let's push that in.
Your victory.
And what do you have?
Your light shines
Ooh.
fierce.
Random, chroma reward, armor reward, weapon reward. Acquire the weapon. Really? Really?
Get out there.
Come on, bro.
Every shadow tells a story.
Could you win? Yes. There you go.
Use pulse rifles, scout rifles, fusion rifles, shotguns, heavy weapons. Pulse rifle. Auto rifle and cannon. Scout rifle. I've got a scout rifle. Scout rifle and shotgun. The first package for vendors unfortunately doesn't give any gear. Yeah, that's a little rude. Okay.
See ya.
I want to grab those. I'm trying to debate on if I want to grab those. Scout rifle. I want to grab them. So, well, shotguns, heavy weapons.
Okay.
I want to grab them just to have them. The heavy weapon I recommend, but the others is up. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab all of them. I'm just gonna grab all of them.
disruption resolved.
That was game number 2. Yeah, that was game number 2. Okay. Okay, let's equip a scout rifle. We're gonna do... that one. Destination, possible, this, and just as a heads up to everybody, I am going to be ending the stream early today. I'm going to be ending at 1 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. I've got a lot of things I've got to do today. So, I've got to finish my son's bedroom today. I've got to go and play Cards Against Humanity with Rob today. Just a lot of stuff to do today. Thank you for the share. Appreciate it. But so I managed to go in and I got a loft bed. It's not wood, it's metal, but that's better for me in the long run because that means that it's less likely to get destroyed. I went and got him a blow-up mattress and a blow-up couch today, so he's got furniture and a bed to sleep on. And I can throw out the other mattress because the other mattress has been needing to be thrown out for a while. But I got him a new mattress. I got him a new little blow-up couch thing. Got him those. I'm going to be finishing painting his baseboards. So finish that off. And then I'm going to hold off on the other project where I'm the ceiling project. So I'm wanting to go in and do this thing that I saw on TikTok where they put, it's supposed to look like clouds, but it's RGB clouds, so it's got like lights inside of them. So you take a white poster board and put them up on top of your ceiling and cover the ceiling up, and then use like adhesive glue to put not foam but cotton up on the ceiling so that it looked like clouds. But you also run RGB strips up top, and when you finish it, it's supposed to look like thunderclouds. So that's kind of the idea that I have, is to do the poster board thing and make it look like that he's got like a thunderstorm in his bedroom. But that project's going to take like 2 or 3 days to get done for just me by myself. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to do while he's not here. Probably going to do it like on a school day because school starts back next or the week after next. Can't remember. Also need to add a TV to his room. So I got one of those it's one of those retro console things, the HDMI. It hooks up to the back of the HDMI port and it has like 20,000 games on it. I got him one of those off of TikTok Shop. And that was actually going to be the first product that I promote on my TikTok Shop channel that I have when I get to 5K. That way that I could start pushing that out. But I'm gonna hook that up to his TV when I get his TV hooked up. I've seen those around. How much do they go for? I bought mine for $20. Like it came with 2 controllers and then the device itself, and it has 20,000 games on it, and I paid $20 on TikTok Shop. But I've got another TikTok account where I'm wanting to upgrade it to 5K so that I can do TikTok Shop, and I'll be able to commission it out to people to buy it from my channel, and I get commission for it. So you buy it, and then I would be able to get paid for selling it, essentially, like a portion. I've just got to get that account to 5K first. But he loves that thing, and it's a good way for him to get into gaming that doesn't require him to be online. Because I would rather him not be online unless I'm there with him than for him to be online and then something happens. Yo, what's up? I saw that you were trying to call me earlier, but I was in the middle of the stream and I didn't want to answer the phone while I'm in the middle of the stream. All good. What's up? What you doing today? You working? I got called in. Yeah, I got you. I'm off now. Ah, okay. Leak at the renter's house? Ew, yeah. Nuh-uh. Nope. I'm glad I don't do that kind of work no more. I'm not sure you know, but just in case, you are allowed to put the TT on the layout. Oh, okay, yeah. So I was doing that, but then my lives don't get pushed out to the For You page. So every time that I try to promote it, it doesn't get pushed out. TikTok has made it to where that pushing out other platforms or streaming certain games like Destiny is a lot more difficult now. So I had to remove all of the extra stuff, and then I can't even mention the names of those platforms anymore without getting pushed off. And on top of that, the only way that I get pushed out to the For You page is if the people who are watching my stream play games like Destiny push me out for me. So, let me scroll back up. Playing my childhood. Hey, what's up, Uncle? Gonna grind some FD when you plan on hopping on. I might hop on today. Destiny 1, yeah. Can I see your character? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got you. I was scrolling past and I was like, wait, what is combined? Yeah. Destiny 1 game modes, yeah. So, so for those that are new, this is my Nuzlocke character. This is my Nuzlocke character, right? So this character will end up getting deleted at some point. And then it will get replaced with another Nuzlocke character. So if you know what that is, then great. If not, I'd be happy to explain it. That's awesome. I was a D1 vet. Nice. I'm a Destiny 2 vet, but I've never touched Destiny 1. This is actually my first ever playthrough of Destiny 1, funny enough. So my first ever playthrough of Destiny 1, and I'm doing it as a Nuzlocke challenge. Yeah. Yeah. I've got 2 other characters that... So I made 2 other characters and then bought that the where you max your level out to 40, but then I never played on them. Like, both of my characters are still in the vanilla campaign on the other 2 characters, but they're at level 40 and then 300 and something. But this is my actual first character that I leveled up all the way on my own and played the full story. In that case, I will do my best to help push through the live. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, so essentially what it comes down to is the more likes I get, the more shares that I get, and the more gifts that I get, which I don't ask for the gifts. I don't care about the gifts. Like the gifts are nice and stuff, and I like getting paid, but I'm not going to ever ask for those. Those are just something that if you guys really like what you see, then that would be what you could do. But the likes and the shares are free, so the more you do that, the more this gets pushed out. Let's try that again. Are you winning? I'm not even in. That's awesome, dude. House of Wolves was okay. Taken King was the Rise of Iron was fight. Yeah, so definitely Taken King and Rise of Iron were my favorites. Taken King just because of how like the spooky vibes feel, but then Rise of Iron, the story was straight fire, like straight fire. People still play D1. Yes, people still play Destiny 1, friend. Shall do. And I'm doing a Nuzlocke challenge as well. So it makes it to where the game is more difficult and gives myself a way to make myself get better at a game. So I wish I could play D1 on Xbox. It taunts me every day I look at my install list. What is a Nuzlocke challenge? That's actually a really good question, Pinky. So a Nuzlocke challenge was originally designed for Pokemon games. So if anybody here is fans of the Pokemon franchise, so Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, Yellow, all of those, the Nuzlocke challenge was designed to make Pokemon games harder. So the more difficult the challenge, the more you got out of playing the game, right? So in my case, what I do is I take those same concepts and implement them into other games like Destiny. My next game I'm going to be doing is Borderlands. So I'm going to be doing a Borderlands Nuzlocke and going to be getting that started soon. But essentially the idea is that if your Guardian goes down in the Nuzlocke challenge, you in a normal challenge you delete all 3 weapons that you have equipped on you at that time. So if you have, like, say these 3 weapons right here, right, and you go down in a normal Nuzlocke, you delete all 3 of these weapons. In my version, however, I opt to do this. Hopefully you saw it. Yep. So instead of deleting the weapons, I roll dice. And that is because I am a Dungeons and Dragons nerd, right? So in Dungeons and Dragons, you have these things called death saving throws. You roll typically 3 of them. 3 passes means you get to keep your character. 3 fails means your character passes on and you had to create another character. Same concept here. You roll 3 dice, 1 for primary, 1 for special, 1 for heavy. If you roll a 1 through 10, you delete the weapon. You roll 11 through 20, you keep the weapon. If you roll a nat 20, then you keep all 3 weapons. You roll a nat 1, you delete all 3 weapons. You do this until you run out of weapons in any of the 3 categories. So say if I run out of primary weapons, the moment I run out, I delete the character and I start completely over from the very beginning. Start completely over as a brand new light character. Handsome Jack. That's insane. Yeah. There's a lot more rules that go with it, but that's the basics. That's literally the basic rules is You run out of weapons, you delete the character and start over. You complete the challenge by doing all of the storylines, so every DLC, all the story, everything, and then you finish the one raid. So the raid is determined by a dice roll as well, and if you whatever you roll on that dice determines the raid you do, and if you complete it without losing all of your weapons, then you have completed the challenge, and you can do whatever you want to with the character.
Zone A.
You can either delete the character and start over like I'm doing. You can keep the character and progress even further.
Zone B. Neutralized.
Like, there's a bunch of things you can do. But for me, I'm going to be deleting the character and making another character.
You captured Zone B.
D1 better than D2. No, 2022 Destiny 2 Trials has a special place in my heart. 2022 Trials meta was my favorite. Lawrence Driver. Oh, come on. Probably need to pay attention. But yeah. That's basically the gist of it. So hopefully that makes sense, Pinky. Hopefully that explanation was worth your while. Fucker.
Enemy captured Zone B.
Thoughts on Toad Smoothie. So Toad Smoothie and myself are the only two content creators that are doing it. The Nuzlocke challenge. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even hear about Toad Smoothie until after I was halfway through with this character, and people kept coming into the chat and was like, "Hey, have you ever heard of this guy?" And I was like, "No, I've never heard of him. What does he do?" I went and looked up his profile and started watching his videos, and he does it very well. He does the Nuzlocke challenges very, very well, honestly. Like, I like what he does. But me and Toad Smoothie are the only two content creators that actually do this challenge. Ow. I just do mine different than he does, because I do mine based off of Dungeons and Dragons concepts. He does his the normal way, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Zone A neutralized.
If I'm being completely honest, I would actually like to go one day and do a what they call a soul link,
Secure. You control
where
all zones.
essentially you go in and create your character, but your character is connected to another player, and if that player goes down, then you both have to delete weapons. I would actually like to be able to do that with him one day. That'd actually be pretty cool.
Zone B lost. Imminent.
I never really did Trials, but D1 itself is more of a story. It was, but I was watching Critical Role people doing an Elden Ring tabletop. It was so cool. Yeah, that's another game I need to get back into, is Elden Ring. So
Secure.
I'll be honest with you, my subscribers, if I can get 6 players in my Discord, right?
Targets eliminated.
We're going to be starting for my subscribers on TikTok a Destiny themed D&D campaign that I will be streaming. There's a module for Dungeons and Dragons that it's called Dungeons and Destiny, where what's your Discord? So it is a subscriber based Discord. You do have to subscribe on TikTok. It's like $3 a month to get the access to it, but you get access to a lot. Let's see if I still have the. Yep, there we go. Yep. So for subscriber perks, you get all this stuff right here. So you get the emotes that are shown. You get the sub-only D&D sessions with me, which is where you do the Dungeons and Destiny for our first campaign. sub-only commander games for those that are Magic the Gathering players. You get community game nights. We're going to be starting Discord movie nights twice a month once I get to 20 subscribers. So when I get to 20 subscribers, we're going to be doing the Discord movie nights. Then sub-only giveaways. The giveaways will start when I reach 50 subscribers. So as soon as I reach 50 subscribers, I will be doing giveaways for people. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Dungeons and Destiny. Yes. So it's Dungeons and Dragons, but in the Destiny franchise. So you can create a Guardian and play through the Destiny franchise in a D&D campaign setting using dice. It's actually really cool. But we're going to be doing that for our first campaign, but I need 6 players to do it. And I'm only doing it for subscribers because of the fact that my Discord is subscriber based only. And I did that because of the Nuzlocke. The Nuzlocke was the reason I changed my Discord from being a free open Discord to a subscriber only Discord. And I created a PDF file for the Nuzlocke challenge that people could access and be able to do the challenge themselves. But people were taking advantage of it, and they were joining the Discord, grabbing the PDF file, messaging people on my Discord and being toxic, and then they would leave the Discord as soon as that they did all of that. So I said, no, I'm not about to go through all that. I'm not about to sit here and have people join my Discord and then say toxic things towards my community members and then take my content that I worked a year on to create and then leave. I'm not doing that. It's not happening. Could you imagine Warlord's Ruin that way? It's actually, I think that's actually one of the dungeons in the book. I think. I'd have to go back and read. Why does your map... this is Destiny 1, Zach. Destiny 1. This is not Destiny 2. This is Destiny 1. For those that are just joining in, if you guys could do me a favor, and I ask this on every single stream periodically throughout the time frame, if you guys could go in and like the live and share the live, the more that you share and like the live, the more that this content can get pushed out, and I can still be able to play games like Destiny. TikTok does not want games like Destiny 1, Destiny 2, Call of Duty, games like that, to be showcased on their For You page. They changed that in June. So most games that have a form of violence in it do not get pushed out to the For You page anymore. So if you guys want to continue watching this type of content, the more you push it out, the more I'll be able to stream it. I still play this game. Yeah, it's a really fun game. It's a really fun game. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Fast join time. Yeah. I have Call of Duty all over my For You, but they might have changed it for Call of Duty, but like they made an announcement in June saying that basically anybody that was playing any form of violent games would not get pushed out the For You page. Like before June, I was getting like 50 to 100 average viewers playing Destiny 1, and now I can barely get to 20. And it's all because they changed the algorithm. We'll be in Discord if you... Yeah, I'll pop in a little while. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, so the way that they described it, Carl, was that they want TikTok to become a family-friendly oriented app. They don't want it to be a platform where you can go in and like play games like this anymore. They're trying their best to make it a family-friendly application to where that like cussing is not allowed, playing violent games is not allowed. You can't even mention the other applications anymore. Like for example, Titan Enjoyer here was mentioning that about where you can add the purple app on your link or whatever. But if I do that, my content doesn't get pushed out to the FYP because they don't want you promoting other platforms. They want you to only be able to play on this platform.
You're in the lead.
Oh, that's what did it.
Falling behind.
I'm gonna have to leave for a bit, but I'll see you in a few hours. Hope the games continue to go well. Appreciate that, Rob. We'll catch you in a little bit.
Zone C lost.
Okay, I'm kind of getting tired of the
Enemy captured zone C.
D1 maps are so good. Yeah, I kind of mentioned that in the video I was talking about earlier. So I made a video of like what would need to happen in order for Destiny to save their franchise. Imagine if you could play Destiny 1 at 60 frames per second and play on the D1 maps and play it as a battle royale.
Zone B neutralized.
Are you doing any PvE today? Probably not because I've got to get off after this game. So I'm going to end the stream right after this game because I've got to get off early.
Zone C neutralized.
But
Zone C secure.
I miss Dead Orbit faction. Best faction, honestly. At least in my opinion. I keep spawning where people keep showing up at, and it's no bueno. That's ridiculous, bro. Are there still weapons in D2 that are faction oriented or not anymore? So if you were there back during the time where factions were still a thing and you had those weapons, then you can craft them again, yes. But if you were not there, then no.
Enemy captured zone C.
It's kind of like like a badge of honor, essentially. Kind of like old titles that you can't get anymore. If you had them, then you could show them off. But if you didn't get them, then too bad.
Fight inbound. New pike available. Heavy ammo inbound.
Excuse me while I take over B with Bubble.
You neutralized zone B. Heavy ammo available. You captured zone B.
Interesting. Could you craft like the old Red War faction weapons, or does that go too far back? No, you can craft those if you have them unlocked. Yeah, so when you go to your weapons tab and you go under the weapon that you're looking for,
Zone B lost.
you go and find that specific weapon, and it should let you craft it unless it's a weapon that's been remodeled. So if it's like a weapon where it's been redone over and over again, then you won't be able to craft it. But if it's a one-of-a-kind weapon, then you should be able to craft it. Should. I was thinking of the Witch Queen weapon crafting. Oh, no, 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 no. The other one, where you can go to the tab and craft the weapon using
Interceptor
Glimmer and sometimes shards. The orange ones.
Interceptor available. You will learn from this defeat.
Nope, I didn't have enough time. Yeah, I was gonna pop a 3 coins and then I didn't have enough time. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't do well that game anyway. Actually, I did crap. I did god awful. I'm gonna try this scout rifle. See how that one does. Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay. We're gonna keep playing until 1 o'clock. Basically, just farm for weapons and whatnot. That was game 3, so I have 2 more games to farm on. So I can do 2 more games before I have to stop playing Crucible. Otherwise, I get the -5 penalty, and I don't want to. I don't want to have to deal with a -5 for the rest of the week. How's the PvP? Is there any players? So, Vince, if I'm being honest, essentially the best time to play PvP for me is on the weekends. So if I play on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I usually get a pretty decent turnout. But if you play on like Monday through Thursday, you won't find anybody. You won't. Like, it's almost non-existent. The Nightfalls and Strikes are the opposite. They swap. So if you play Nightfalls during the weekdays but not on the weekends, then you typically get a better turnout. For the raids, when you do them, do you have an order? I have to roll to see which raid I do, and I only have to do one. This is Destiny 1. Super Vegito, this is Destiny 1, yes. Show is... Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. So for those that are watching right now that are new to the channel, if you guys can do me a favor, I mention it periodically throughout the stream, is that if you guys really enjoy this type of content, the Destiny or anything like that, the more you share and like the live, the more that this gets pushed out to the For You page after the changes in the algorithm this past June. So TikTok has made it to where that it's harder for you to push out content that is like Call of Duty, it's Destiny, Fortnite, whatever. They can appear on the For You page, but it's a lot more difficult to push them out. And the best way to do it is for people to share the lives and to like the lives. So the more that you push the content out, the more that it'll get pushed out to the For You page. Can't believe how far along the game Destiny has come. It's come quite a bit, actually. Share, copy link, yeah. Just literally just share it. The more you share it, the better. People still playing PvP D1? Yes. So, I've mentioned it a few minutes ago, but PvP for D1, it's a lot better on the weekends. So if you play on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you get a lot better turnout. But if you play on like Monday through Thursday, it's almost non-existent. Strikes is the opposite. So if you play Nightfall, Strikes, or whatever during the weekdays, you'll get a better turnout. But if you play Strikes or Nightfalls during the weekends, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's almost non-existent. You won't find anybody, hardly. The only time you'll ever find somebody is if you physically go and find a group to come join with you and play. Figured, yeah. Yep. Not very many, though, yeah. It's not as much as you would find on Destiny 2, but it does exist here. It's just that you have to catch them at the right time. For me, it's always Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays that I'm able to do PvP. On Destiny 1, at least. Game's old, but I thought I saw something that they shut down. Yeah, so I get asked that a lot. So Destiny 1 is on the same servers as Destiny 2, so every time that Destiny 2 gets an update, then Destiny 1 goes down until Destiny 2 is brought back up again. And so for now, you can play it. You can only play it on Xbox or PlayStation, but you can play it. I did make a video of how the best way that Bungie could get back on our good graces using Destiny 1 to bring back the community and be able to get the finances that they're looking for. At least in my opinion, that is. Because for me, being able to play Destiny 1 at 60 frames per second on PC and be able to upgrade all of the weapons in D1 to match in D2 would be absolutely phenomenal. It would probably be that would be the saving grace that would allow Bungie to get back on good terms with everybody. PvE side is still sort of active. Yeah. Yeah. I do not think I'm going to get anybody now. It's a shame. Oh, there. No, I said it, and then something happened. it's weird because D1 I was pretty strictly PvP, but D2 it's opposite. Yeah, so I'm typically a PvE player myself. I play nothing but PvE, and then every now and then I play PvP. I'm trying to get better at PvP in Destiny 2, but my goal is to get flawless at least once in Trials. That's my goal. When I hit my goal, I'll buy it for Xbox so I can try to get a game or two in. Bet. Sounds like a plan. Let's run it. Yes. I would like to get flawless once on Trials. Like I don't care if I ever get it again. If I ever got flawless once on Trials, then that I would be super happy. Like I could at least say that I did it once. I might actually jump on tomorrow and do that. So what do you guys think about tomorrow? So instead of doing LFG day tomorrow, how about we do a trials run? So how about we do tomorrow we do a special day where we do nothing but trials. How about we do that? What do you guys think? Back in D1, I had all 3 characters fully decked with trials in D1. Nice. I just repeated. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I read it and then I read it again. I was like, wait. Um, but yeah, so I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. If you guys are interested, then tomorrow we'll do trials runs. We'll do nothing but trials tomorrow. Dismiss. All right, so try it one more time. Actually, let's try a different one. Let's see if we can get a different one going. So let's do elimination. See if we can get some elimination. Rumble. Yeah, like I tried Rumble earlier and then it just didn't do anything. I'll be here, but I'm still swearing. We'll try elimination. If elimination doesn't work, we'll try Rumble again, and if Rumble don't work, we'll go from there. Well, I've only got 2 minutes anyway, so actually, we'll try the elimination. If we don't get in, then we'll just end the stream because it's almost 1 o'clock anyway. So normally I stream until 2 p.m., but I've got a lot to do today, so I need to jump off an hour early to get stuff done. So I'll be jumping off in about 2 or 3 minutes. All right. But to give a layout of this week, maybe all the D1 gamers had second Sunday. There's sometimes games in the smaller game modes like elimination or scrimmage, but game is 2 day. Yeah. So give the layout for this week. So tomorrow we will do trials instead of LFGs. So tomorrow we'll do trials. Tuesday we're going to jump onto Remnant from the Ashes because Tuesday is our variety day so that we play whatever game we feel like. And I've been really, really wanting to continue on with Remnant from the Ashes and then move on to Remnant 2. Wednesday is typically the Destiny 2 Nuzlocke. So I might go back to that. To get off. So we'll do that. So today's stream is almost over. Tomorrow we'll do trials runs. Tuesday we'll do Remnant from the Ashes, and then Wednesday we'll do Destiny 2 with the Nuzlocke challenge. I do not think I want to get anybody, so I'm going to back out now. Okay. For those that are watching and have enjoyed the content, I hope that you had a really good time. I hope that you will come back and check out my stuff. I greatly appreciate it. My link can be found in the bio, so go to the bio, look for the Dirty 20 website, dirty20.org. Click on that, and you can go and find all of my social media stuff there. So greatly appreciate you guys being here. I will see you guys tomorrow for Trials. It should be very interesting, to say the least. Maybe if Destiny had crossplay, people would actually. Yeah. So Malik, here, I'll let me post this again. So for those that are here currently, what Malik just said is very viable. That video that I just posted it's one of the things that I mentioned in that video, but as a whole, I mentioned what they could do to save the Destiny franchise. Bungie could. And that would be one of those things, is the PvP crossplay stuff. That, honestly, that video mentions all of that. So definitely go check out that video. Go give it a like. Go share it out to people. Comment on it if you have a comment, question, if you have a question, the whole 9 yards. Subscribe to that channel, please. Please subscribe to that channel. I am so close to 1K, it's not even funny. I am so close to the 1K mark. I want to get there on that channel so bad. But yeah. So, tomorrow, Trials, Destiny 2. I will see you guys there. Have a great rest of your day. And let me find it. All right. Bye, guys.